Okay, our skill for this week is drawing conclusions. And sometimes drawing conclusions is also called making inferences, but they mean the same thing, it's just a different way of calling it. So, what is a conclusion for starters? You might not know that. And a conclusion is a smart guess that you make using clues from the author. So in a story, the author can't always write every single tiny detail and every single word that happens, because then the stories would be way too long. They would be hundreds of pages. So sometimes you have to draw a conclusion to figure out what's going on in the story. So for example, let's say that we were reading a story and it said Jim was walking down the street when he found a bag on the ground. He opened the bag and it had a bottle, a rattle, some diapers, and a soft blanket. He looked down the street to see the mom who it belonged to. How did he know that it belonged to a mom? Well, let's look at the clues. In the bag was diapers, a bottle, a soft blanket. Would I be carrying those things, or you? Probably not. But a mom who had a baby, or a dad, it probably belongs to them. So even though the author did not say the bag belongs to a parent, we could draw that conclusion based on what was in the bag. So that's drawing conclusions. You look at details and things that the author writes, and then you make a decision or a smart guess based on what you read. So let's try one more. Go ahead and listen to this short story. Grant, where is your homework? Asked the teacher. I was sick, said Grant. But you were in school, said the teacher. Yeah, but I got sick after school. That's why I didn't do my homework, said Grant. But I saw you at the basketball game last night, Grant, said the teacher. Yeah, said Grant, but I got sick after the game. But you should have done your homework before the game, Grant. It's too late to do it after the game. So, listening to that story, how do you think the teacher feels? Do you think she's happy? Do you think she's kind of upset? Or do you think she doesn't care? Yeah, she's probably upset that Grant didn't do his homework. The author does not come right out and say the teacher was upset, but we can tell because she said, you were in school, I saw you at the basketball game, and then she says you should have done it beforehand. So we know she's not very happy. So anytime that we talk about drawing conclusions or making inferences, that's all that we're doing. We're thinking and looking at what the author wrote, and we're trying to find clues to make a smart guess about what's happening. All right, next you're going to watch a video and practice your making conclusion skills, and then you'll complete a short assignment about drawing inferences or making conclusions.